skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
Country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista. I hope you hate and get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi Stadium for Super Bowl 60. One game to decide it all. It's the AFC champion Tennessee Titans and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Around the globe, wherever you are, welcome to America's Great Sports Day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday. Great to share it with you one more time, Greg. What a 2025 season, all the twists, all the turns, and it all culminates tonight here in Santa Clara.
And I think this is a matchup, Mike, that I don't know how many people had on their card just even a couple weeks ago, but you look at the rosters, both sides of the ball, very well balanced, very well coached. So I think the biggest thing each team told us all week was, let's just handle the emotions of the pregame. Let's handle all of the lead up, because once that ball's kicked off, let's just rely on what's gotten us here. I think we're in for a treat.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw right away is Ward. Hit as he threw it. Pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Ward. Complete Ridley on the reception. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Again, it's Ward. That one caught. It's Chinwe DK. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
We're going to throw on 3rd and 1. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. That brings up 4th and short.
Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on 4th down. What a stand. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Viking, it's Buffalo 18.
To throw right away, here's Milrow. Pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold. They bring the tight end in motion. From the gun, it's Milrow. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and long.
Come on.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That one swung out wide to Walker. Now he gets free up the right sideline. And he's out of bounds all the way into enemy territory, past midfield. A big play here in the big game. 42 yards.
Ready?
The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
4. On the set.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 4.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal.
Slot man in motion left. Out of the gun, it's Milrow. That is to the rookie, Torrey Horton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the 1st down.
Get it. Bronco 80. Ready?
Now Walker. Good blocking to the 15. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Titans take over 1st and 10. at the 44-yard line.
A run here with the Anaconda. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
The second down throw is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Let's go. 70 line. Warriors, 70. Ready.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
Check, Panther. Here we go.
Here's Anaconda. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. 19. Set. Panther 11. Ready.
From the gun, here's Ward. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Titans. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike. We say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hurt. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll motion the slot man right. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. But he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
36-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, it's the Seahawks with the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Shotgun run down with Walker. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
We're going to put a man in motion to the right. Milrow on 3rd down. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. A big play here in the big game. It's a gain of 34.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Hey, smash Broncos! Ready?
Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 14-6 lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up.
Come on. Hey, let's go.
Running from the pistol with the Mamaconda. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Big Leonard Williams brings him down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Forced out wide. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
Warriors 70.
Throwing on third down, Ward. This one complete to Ridley. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Steady.
Throwing again is Ward. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Ended up comfortable to the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready, right?
To the air again, Ward. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identify the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
On the ground, it's Abanaconda. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. One of his teammates there to take it back in. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. York, good on the extra point. And the Titans move back to within one.
Titans 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
On the set. 18, Rodney. 18. Back. 70 Lions. Go.
Now Milrow on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. Second reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a first down.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, check that. Street. Stephanie. Cowboy 80. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Unlock line.
Once again, it's Walker. And we'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Check, hurt.
They run with Walker. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Ready? 60 Bison. Ready?
Now they'll throw it with Milrow. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Ready?
Now, this looks like a design run. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. They'll do their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come. It's 4th down, it's Luna.
It's now 4th down.
Okay, ready? Come on. Set! 18 Cardinal.
They'll try it now with Walker. And he's got another one. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his third touchdown of the night. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. 60, 70, 19, Lions. Ready?
Play action. Ward. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Panther, Bronco, let's go.
To throw is Ward. That's going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
Well, he's going to have a lot better moments than this one, Mike. You just can't force that throw. Not at this level. It's going to cost you more times than not. And to this young rookie, hopefully this is one that he can learn from and not continue to repeat.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the jump. Mustang 19.
On first down, Ward. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him,
a loose football. Looked like the Titans were able to get back on this one. Indeed, they did. So Tennessee keeps the ball.
and they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
One final throw before the break. He'll air it out down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Could we have a finish to remember here in Santa Clara? Second half underway in Super Bowl 60. On the return, it's Richie5star. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
19, 18, ready? Six, dragon, 60. Ready?
Rego play action now with Milrow. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
First down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Here's Walker. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
19 targets, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, a gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Pass right side. That is hauled in by Horton. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Ready, set. Ready. Cougar 19.
They'll try to run. 1st down and more inside the 25. They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On the ground, it's Walker. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Go.
To the air, it's Milroe. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far, and I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the 3rd quarter.
On the ready.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. Bronco 80. 70 Lions. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Now Milroe. That is caught by the tight end, Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown Seahawks.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this 2nd half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line.
Timberwolves.
Off play action, it's Ward. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick six in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
Here we go. Cup 19. Cowboy 80. 19 tight.
Here's Ward now on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
Out of the gun, Ward. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Play fake, now Ward to throw. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions.
Ward to throw again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Complete to his running back, Israel Abanikanda. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Titans first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Eagles, Panther 11.
Again, it's Ward. That'll be complete to Abanikanda. And no chance to turn and go. That's one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Mustang 70, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Third and 6.
Come on. 19 Lions, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18, 79. Ready.
Here's Ward. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Ready?
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And we brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the fourth from Santa Clara after this. So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
Straight.
Walker now gets us going here in the fourth quarter. Into space. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. That's it. That's the Super Bowl record. A game to remember. His 4th touchdown of the night. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Next, the score is Seahawks 42, Titans 13. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Pat Warrior 70. Ready?
Now, 1st down throw for Ward. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain there of 15. That's good for a Titans 1st down.
That's good for a Titans.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
On 1st and 10, Ward exiting the pocket right. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Viking 18, Dragon 60.
On play action, it's Ward. Forced to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60, 19. Ready?
From the gun, here's Ward. He's made right side by Eilman. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. That one, taken in. Alvin Ridley. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Good on the extra point. And the Titans are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, check that. Street. Let's go now.
They'll send a tight end in motion.
19, let's go.
They'll run the toss with Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Gravity Lions.
They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. Strong running there. Inside the 30. He's on the move with a gain of 9. 2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. Slot man gonna move in motion left. Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. And I don't think he's got it there wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Viking 18. Hurt. Steady.
We'll try and run it with Walker. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Viking 18. Ready, right?
Run up the middle. It's Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Go.
At the 24-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Now Walker. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Come on. 70 Timberwolves.
And that's going to do it in their 50th anniversary season. What a celebration. The Seattle Seahawks, Super Bowl champs for the 2nd time. Well, a fitting ending to a great NFL season, all culminating here in the Super Bowl. And Greg, I think we can say the best team won the title.
And you think back to the season they had, Mike, where they earned everything on the field. There was ups and downs. There was adversity. And they were such a resilient group all season long. They were battle-tested coming into the playoffs. They put it all together tonight, and they can call themselves Super Bowl champions.
On the podium, Commissioner Roger Goodell presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the Seattle Seahawks, champions of Super Bowl 60. So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.